Trade recap, January 26th, 2026. Um, Today was a break-even day. I took one trade on NQ. But today I'm gonna do something a little different, and I'm gonna go from start to finish and on how I trade, what confluences I plot out, just so that you guys can get a little bit of a better understanding on my trading style. I might also soon do like a live trading day. We'll see. So essentially, I start record when I first start trading, and I record my whole trading day from start to finish, uncut, unedited, raw, whatever. You guys get the drill. But let's just jump straight into it, right? So I usually hop on the markets at give or take about 8:15, 8:30 sometimes. Okay. And the first thing I do, first thing I do is I plot out my sessions, right? With a little line. Okay, let's do that real quick. Okay. So we got 8:30, we got 9:30, which is market open. We got 3 a.m. and we got 1800. Okay. We do the same on ES. So 9:30, 8:30, 3 a.m. and 1800. Okay. From there, what I like to do is I like to go into the 4-hour time frame, and I like to look for my high time frame, highs and lows, right? So here we got some boom, okay, boom. That was not the right tool. Boom. And if we zoom out a little further back, we got these session highs. Okay. Same thing on ES. It was actually very similar. We got boom these highs. We got boom these lows. And on ES, we actually had a little bit more liquidity to the upside on the 4-hour at least. From there, we go into the hourly time frame. And I personally think the hourly time frame is the most important one. So we map out our highs and lows first, right? By the time market opened, I don't think we had swept out this high yet, or at least on one of the indexes, which is fine. So we're going to plot it out on both. And here, we actually make an SMT, right? Because NQ takes out these lows right here, hourly lows. ES does not. So we have an SMT, and this is on the hourly time frame. This is not on the 4-hour. Okay. From there, what are we doing? We're looking for any gaps, anything like that, right? So not only do we make an SMT, we're currently in the SMT, and we have not rejected anything off. Okay. So we're bullish for the day. We have a little bit of a inverse gap thing going on here, but we're not too worried about that. Here's what we are worried about. We go into market open, and I already know what's going to happen, right? We're going to go shoot straight up, but it's still a guess, a very big guess, right? That's exactly what we do. I'm waiting for my macro. That's what I'm doing right over here. I want price to be able to manipulate and do what it needs to do. Here's the problem though. So going into the market, I'm looking for one out of two things, right? I already know we're not going to reverse today. We're just shooting straight up. Okay. We are just sitting on our hands and we're waiting until this macro window opens. Okay. From there, however price action looks is gonna determine what we're gonna do for today. Today I was in mind, I had one out of two things, right? Either we get a continuation trade to the upside. That's the first thing I'm looking for. Or we managed to catch the retracement on the higher time frame. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, here's 9:30 market opens, or here's the macro, right? Market open right here. After our macro, if we go down to the 1 minute time frame, we don't really see much of anything really. Okay. And even if we take out any of this liquidity that we actually did on ES once the macro opened, let me put on the macro here on ES too. ES took out all this liquidity, NQ did not. So I already know what's going to happen, okay? What we're going to end up doing is we're going to definitely take out all of these highs, right? Even if we take out this first, what is this? Previous session high, right? Yeah, even if we take out this previous session high, we're probably not going to reverse and try to take out any liquidity down here. What's most likely going to happen is we're going to retrace into some kind of a PD array. Now, once we hit this low, once we hit out this high right here, first of all, we want to map out our high time frame PD arrays that we had so far. Main one being is, did we form it by this time yet? Let's see. I can't seem to remember, but I think we did. Yeah. Am I slow? I'm definitely so slow right now. So at 10 o'clock, okay, 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah, perfect. So once we entered this macro, we took out this liquidity, this draw right here. I was looking for I was looking for shorts, preferably down to this 15-minute gap, right? We also had equilibrium chilling right over here. So we're going to plot this out too. Okay. So for price, we know that price is most likely going to continue going up. It's going to continue higher. Okay. But we have no retracement. Now we could either wait for us to retrace here, right? And then take longs off of that. Or we could just catch some shorts on the way down to the retracement. Now here's the issue. A lot of times, it is not certain that even if we retrace on the higher time frame, once we're so extended, once we've already hit liquidity, that we're actually going to continue higher, right? It's probable, but there is a chance that we're not going to. So instead, what I wanted to see happen was the following. I wanted us to see us fill this gap. And what are we going to do? We're going to take a short and we're going to ride price action all the way down to this gap. Once we take out this liquidity, we're looking for a break of structure to the downside on the 1 minute, which we can see right here off this candle. Immediately, what do? I enter off of this candle right here. Okay. Stops are at this high right over here. And take profit a little more conservative. We're going to go down to equilibrium. Now, this is not a big trade by any means whatsoever. Okay. And as you can see, it played out a little bit here. But we ended up going break even. Okay. We consolidated a little bit. We came down. And I was only in with one contract regardless. Once we ended up kind of getting some decent momentum down, I ended up not only putting stops at break even, but a little bit into profit. So once we came really close on this wick, so this gap right here, I was like, yeah, stops are going slightly below break even. And from there, we just got stopped out essentially. Um, so today was honestly, I wouldn't have, even if I was looking for longs, I wouldn't have found an opportunity to take longs on. I mean, maybe this retracement over here, I guess you could say. Um, off of this little leg, right? This 5 minute retrace, maybe, but I wouldn't have liked it because look how far down we extended. We almost closed below um, this 0.78 level on the Fib tool. We didn't really go into any 5 minute gaps, 5 minute PD arrays, none of that. 15 minute, same thing. Did not make any type of retracements. We were just up, up, up. This is the only higher time frame retracement that I could see, and I still didn't like it really for me enough for me to go along. In all honesty, could have I? Yes, right over here. Boom. Probably entered some longs over here, like this. Bam. At the bottom here. And then taking it all the way up to these highs right here. This would have played out a little nicer. But I still would have gotten stopped at break even over here because I would have, for sure, once we got up all the way over here, put my stops at break even, would have gotten stopped out, and I would have been crying because I would have almost hit take profit. So, not the best trading day. It was a no news Monday. Tomorrow will be a no news Tuesday. Let's see how price treats us then. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.